Welcome to another edition of What's So Funny, the show that probes the brains, the minds, the psyches, and the brains of the people who make the funny. Tonight, the Vancouver stand-up with a closet full of cardigans and a penchant for crowd work. Macho comic Phil Hanley will give us his tips for picking up chicks. And now, a man who needs no help with the ladies, your host and MC, Mr. Guy McPherson.
Finally, Kevin gets an introduction right about me. I need no help with the ladies, that's right.
Was I just being mocked during my intro?
I don't think so.
Was that sarcastic? No. Are you guys really going to ask me love advice? Is that why you called me?
That's what we asked you, yeah.
All right. No, I think that sounded like a mocking tone. I don't want to start this on the wrong note, although...
Well, I have nothing to do with the introductions, Phil.
Oh, who does the introductions?
This would be Kevin Smith over here.
Who writes them for you? Okay, cool. Nice.
Kevin writes them and performs them.
Oh.
Live.
Oh, I know I was here for that. That was good.
Yeah. You caught that one, did you, Phil?
Yeah.
Cool.
Were you always good with the ladies?
Is that really how was I always? Am I good now?
Well, you got a girlfriend now, so I imagine you sealed the deal somehow.
Yeah. Have I? No, I have not. I don't think you're supposed to be ever good with the ladies if you're a comedian. Is that right?
Well, yeah, but if you are, you are. You can't say, "Oh, I'm a comedian, so now I have to be bad with the ladies."
Oh, okay.
And we shouldn't call them ladies.
Well, you called them chicks during the intro.
I didn't do the intro. That was Kevin Smith, remember?
Oh, really? Why should you
take
not?
Off my hat.
Why should you not say ladies?
Sounds old-timey.
You know what I've said to an audience member? I called an audience member ma'am. And you must get that all the time, Guy. She didn't like that at all.
No, when I was in university, so a young man, Phil.
Yeah.
Younger than you are. How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 18.
Okay. Well, I was around your age then, and I went to a McDonald's. This is we had a restaurant in Victoria called McDonald's.
Okay.
And I walked in there, and they have younger people working there, and the guy called me sir, and I really didn't like it. So obviously, the woman that you called ma'am was probably young, right?
No, she was quite old. She's about 5 years younger than you. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin's got great taste in comedy. Have you noticed that?
I have not.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we might as well wrap this.
What about the ladies the other night, though? You were chatting up the ladies at the show there at the cabin there.
You know what? I wasn't.
The Comedy Lab, Thursday nights, 9:00. It's good new room. It's old Tatlow's on 4th.
Yeah, Tatlow's. Oh God, I have some. You want to talk ladies? I have some stories about Tatlow's.
I bet you do.
No, I'll tell you what happened was because those two, I did the show, and then two girls said, "Oh, before you leave, we want to get your picture taken with you," which I thought, wow, that's never happened before, and they were quite attractive. They looked very attractive. Anyway, so I talked to them, and the reason that she wanted to get her picture taken with me was last time I was at Yuck Yucks, a guy came to me before the show and said, can I come up and propose to my fiancée during your show?
Really?
Yeah.
And you said yes?
I said, yeah, definitely. And then he was gone for the whole show. So I thought, I'm going to close with that. Like, I'll do my set, and then I'll bring him up. And he looked really nervous. And then he showed up right at the end, and then came up and proposed. And she said no. And no, she said yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful moment.
Was it beautiful?
It was beautiful. Yeah,
it was beautifully ridiculous. Why do people do that showy thing? You know how I proposed to my wife?
I don't know. Telegram? How you guys have been married for a while, right?
I've been married only coming up on 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I knew you back.
So how we? Yeah, sure, yeah. So how I did it is we had a kid, and we said, I guess we should get married. Okay.
Cool. Enough about Guy. Should we go back into stuff about? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, really? Oh, so because how old's your son?
He's 5.5.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. That's modern. Were you guys dating for a long time? Obviously, this is the direction you want the interview to go. Is it? Were you?
I don't know. 4 years, maybe.
Okay.
No, I want. Finally, someone asked me a question. I love you
questions. I was asking you questions before the.
I don't like to talk to guests. I don't like to talk to guests before the show.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What? Because you haven't talked to me in the last couple of years, so you planned on having me up on the show?
I saw you the other night, and then I saw you at the Kingston. Mm-hmm. I believe I gave you a ride home.
Oh, you did? Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did talk to you.
Okay.
I mean, immediately prior to the show.
Oh, prior to this show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has any of the guests talked about the bedbug sign? Or is that should we not talk about that?
On air?
Yeah.
I don't believe. I think you're the first.
All right, let's get into it.
All right. Bedbugs, are they the scourge of the earth, or are they just more insects?
What's a scourge? What's a scourge? Scourge.
Really bad.
Oh, really bad. Yeah, they're bad to the earth. They're like that oil spill.
I've got a...
They're bad to the futon.
Are they?
Are you taking a call?
No. But if anyone wants to email the show and ask Phil Hanley a question, by all means, email... no, I don't want to give up my email address.
The switchboards lighten up.
You could give us a call, though. The phone number is 604-684-7561. Phil loves to talk to the people, especially if you're a lady. I'm going to look up
Or
scourge.
a chick, right?
Can I tell a story to Kevin while are you Googling something during my interview?
Yep.
Okay. All right. You're Googling scourge to see if you use the word right.
Yeah. It is a cause of affliction or calamity. Disease and famine are scourges of humanity.
Wow. Way to bring it down. No, I'm a little freaked out by bedbugs though, because we've had mutual friends that have had them.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and they apparently they're really they're terrible.
You just get rid of all of your furniture and fumigate the place, and then douse it with gasoline and set it on fire, and then everything's okay.
Cool. My parents would be cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
No problem. Don't worry about it.
So don't worry about it. I mean, that sign has been up in the station for a couple of years, and there's not been a sign of one.
No,
Kevin, have you had
never
one?
seen one.
Okay.
Never seen one.
Okay. Cool.
But, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah.
And you now live in New York, don't you?
Yeah, I've been back and forth, but I'm going to be there as of June 1st. I have I'll be there more permanently.
What part of New York? The city?
Yeah, in the Lower East Side.
Lower East Side. That's like the West Side Story.
Is that right?
No, that would be a East Side Story. Okay. But I think the Lower East Side played a part of that. I don't know.
I haven't seen the West. I'm not a huge musical guy.
You're not?
No.
I love them.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
Do you really?
West Side Story is fantastic.
Okay. I've seen clips of it. Kevin, West Side Story?
That's awesome.
All right. Yeah, no, Lower East Side's a great neighborhood. There's lots of shows there, so that's exciting.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, there's tons of shows.
So how long have you spent in New York now? Comedy related now.
Comedy related, I would say about in the last year, maybe 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
I would say.
And how is it going? Is it hard to establish yourself?
It is. It's slowly. I tried to have I had a bit of a because I knew I wouldn't I knew I wouldn't be working down there initially, so I would go down and then I'd go to Ontario and go on the road and stuff, and then I'd come back and yeah.
So why are you there?
I wanted to go to a different city. I wanted to go and check out a different scene and do new shows and stuff like that.
What's wrong with this city?
Wow, the guy's a little confrontational tonight. Have you noticed that, Kevin? You seem to be toying with things.
He's moving things around.
I'm just moving things around. Don't worry about it, Phil.
Okay.
It's okay.
Cool. I had never seen someone do chores during during an interview like this.
I have to earn my keep here. Okay.
Well, no, I just always wanted to go there, and then I got a visa, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and check it out.
You love it. Oh yeah, how did you get a visa? You are an alien of extraordinary ability.
I like to think so. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got a work visa.
That's great.
Yeah.
And that's a yearly thing, or how often?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So you're going to go down and make it in 3 years.
You know what? A year and probably 4 months or something like that's
Right.
already been through.
And how do your parents like it there?
People don't know. People might not know my act. There might be a couple people listening that might not know my act verbatim.
You live with your parents.
That's right.
You're
That's right.
a stay-at-home son.
Yeah, I stay with my parents. Please do not do my material. I stay. Yeah, I'm currently staying with my parents. Yeah. No, I did do a joke about that though. That it would be great if they were bi-coastal. Then I could. Never mind. So yeah. They do like the city though. Of course, they're not living there with me in the Lower East Side. If that's what you were trying to say.
Are you living with anyone?
I do. I have a roommate. I just I met her through a friend. I don't know her yet.
Her?
Yeah, that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
This is not your
lady, a ma'am.
your lady friend here.
No, this is a new lady friend.
How does she feel about you shacking up with somebody in New York?
I didn't. When I told her I was moving in, I didn't describe it as shacking up. Again, there's that age gap that we have. No, I just said that. No, she's just a roommate. She seems like a very nice woman.
Yeah.
And
how old is she?
She's slightly older. She's a lawyer, so she'll be out of the apartment during the day. So I can work on what do you call them? Sketches, comedy sketches, skits that I do. Yeah.
An unsuccessful lawyer looking for a roommate.
I think
this makes no sense at all. Are you sure she's on the up and up?
I don't know. I haven't gone. I didn't look at her. What's it called? C4. What are they?
CV.
C4.
Where is it? Is that
C5?
C5. What's that?
Oh.
Score. Anyways.
Curriculum.
No, I don't know if she's successful.
Do you want me to Google it?
I don't know if she's successful or not, but she seems very nice. She seems very capable.
So you've met her?
I have met her. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
we didn't shack up.
You didn't?
No.
Yet.
No.
But you just met her.
Kevin, so you know, right before I came on the air while Guy was ignoring me, my girlfriend called to see what station this would be on. So this is all... she's listening to this.
Listening.
She's definitely listening, and you just said I was shacking up with a woman in New York. So that could be troublesome.
Are you not?
I don't... shacking up might be something you need to Google.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Maybe your girlfriend would like to give us a call and confront you on this. The phone number, once again, 604-684-7561.
I'm predicting she does not call, and that's
what does she do?
That's part of the reason she's my girlfriend. She's a student.
Ah.
Yeah.
High school.
Can you imagine?
Well, you said you're 18. There's the phone. She's calling.
Is that really?
Yeah.
No. She's a student. She goes to college.
Wow.
College student. Yeah.
Studying.
She is studying science.
Wow, smart one.
Yep. Very smart.
You scored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't ruin it in New York.
Well,
Phil Hanley.
before Kevin, tell me if this is acceptable in polite society. That before the show, I said, Guy said, "Who's on the phone?" I said, "My girlfriend." And Guy said, "Oh, does she live in Vancouver?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, that won't last."
Yeah, it's kind of a joke, I think.
Was it though? Really?
Sure.
The way you said it didn't seem like a joke, and then you...
I have a straight face.
What's that?
I say things with a straight face.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You do, too.
I do, yeah.
In your act, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you like that?
I do.
Okay. You're normally not very forthright with the compliments, so that means a lot to me.
On the show, I tend to suck up to my guests. I would never say that in print, though.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't say anything about me in print.
Hey, that's not true. I have written about you
Once.
I wrote about what a handsome man you are.
Yeah.
And then the photographer came, took probably the ugliest photo of you I've ever seen.
I don't. Is that true?
Well, you didn't look very handsome in the photo.
That's nice. That's you sucking up again, I guess. Can you imagine? No wonder my girlfriend wants to break up with me.
Yeah. What?
Oh, did you say that?
I think
I
Guy's after her. I think.
It seems that way.
Do we have a caller, Kevin?
No, that was not a caller.
Oh, okay.
Of all the radio shows, you've listened to radio shows before, Kevin?
I listen to the radio all the time.
Have you ever heard a host of a show call the other guest ugly?
I said you were handsome.
I think Bill O'Reilly tends to do it.
Right. Oh,
and Rush Limbaugh and those guys.
That's a good.
They call them stupid, ugly.
You nailed it with that comparison.
Hey, I was looking at... We're Facebook friends.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Yeah. And you have 961 friends, I was noticing. You are a popular dude.
You know what? I don't think that's not a lot of friends for a comic, though.
Well, at your level, it's a lot of friends.
Can you believe that I came here probably going to bring bedbugs back to my parents' place?
I don't think you're supposed to talk about that.
You're moving to New York. What do you care?
You got worse problems in New York, buddy.
Actually, bedbugs are a big problem there. But I got on Facebook late, but some people, like people in town and stuff like that, have thousands of friends. Yeah, I'm not very active on the online thing.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. You have a blog, though.
Sure, I got a blog.
Yeah, I found out about
several
today.
Today. Yeah. And by the way, people, if you want to see early Chris Rock, and this is not on YouTube, you'll only find it on our blog. Google What's So Funny blog, and then you'll find it.
I hope someone puts that on YouTube.
How can they? Can they?
I don't
Can
know.
they steal it from my blog and
I
put
don't
it
know.
on YouTube?
I'm not sure. I think for someone to steal it, they'd have to find your blog.
The next one, the next one. Hey, that blog gets at least 30 hits a day.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
30.
Really?
He makes me
You
do
like-
it. He
you like
makes me
reading
do
yourself
it
that
30
much?
times a day.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't count me. I've said it. So
Oh,
when
really?
I go to it, it will not register.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you blog every day?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the next video I'm going to post is Jerry Seinfeld on Almost Live
Wow. What's that?
with Ross Schaefer hosting. It's a Seattle talk show.
Oh, really? Does he do stand-up on that?
Well, he does his stand-up sitting down talking to Ross Schaefer.
Oh, okay, like I'm doing right now.
Kind of, yeah.
Doing my
That's what you call it.
Yeah, this is what I do, man. Start with the bedbug thing, and then I go in, I have an audience member assault my appearance, and then... insult, sorry, pardon me.
We are talking with Phil Hanley, 3-time guest in What's So Funny. That is right.
Yeah.
And the first time you were with
Todd Allen.
Todd Allen, that's right.
Yeah.
And the show is What's So Funny. The station is CFRO 102.7 FM. We're also on podcast. I don't know if you say on podcast or we have a podcast. This will be podcast at some time.
Oh, will it?
On iTunes.
Will you blog about this tomorrow?
Tonight, when he gets home.
Yeah.
I blogged about it today. You're on
did you?
there, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Right
there's
on.
a picture of you.
Nice.
Yeah.
The ugly one?
I took some shots at you, too, in it.
Oh, I assumed you would. Yeah, I'm a little. Because it's funny after that newspaper thing came out, that
Yes.
article
In the Georgia Strait.
in the Georgia Strait, there were a couple typos.
No.
No, there wasn't. But that was a long time ago. It seems like we should touch base again in print.
Well, do something.
Well, I moved away. You could talk about.
Hey, Phil Hanley isn't around anymore. Let's talk about him.
Hometown kid does a show for a drink ticket in New York City. Headline.
No, we must stay in touch.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Because we have a chemistry.
We do.
Yeah.
Do you have Skype?
No, I don't have Skype.
You do. You don't.
No, I do. No, yeah, we should totally Skype.
I'll put it on the blog. You and I talking on the
Yeah.
blog. I've done that before.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. Eddie Brill from New York and I did it.
Oh, cool. Okay, right on. What else?
That's about all I had prepared. So, what do
That
you want
was
to
all-
No, I'm
Was
kidding.
any of that prepared?
No,
I was prepared. Just an ugly picture.
You are wearing a cardigan now. I know you wear your cardigan for your act, but you weren't performing tonight, were you?
No, I wasn't. No.
So you just wear it all the time now?
No, I wore sweaters. I liked cardigans long.
Sure,
before
cardigans are great.
Before I did
I like a cardigan,
stand up.
too.
Yeah.
How many
nice.
do you own?
I'm not sure exactly. Maybe like 8 or something like that.
Oh, is that all?
Something like that.
So, but it would be a great gift for you.
Yeah, if you're thinking of getting me something, then
Well, we have
to apologize for
happen to
doing
have.
this, the insult thing. And I don't do. I don't. Well, I guess I did. I used to. I don't do a joke. I had a joke about my cardigan, but I don't do that. But for some reason, people always want to. It's something that someone yells out. They'll heckle about. For some reason, knitwear really gets a drunk person riled up at a show. Late show Saturday, you can guarantee someone will yell, and they always call it a sweater vest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which
no,
is-
that has no sleeves.
Exactly, that's what I say. It's funnier when I say it, but yeah, yeah. Thanks, Kevin.
You and Darcy Michael have a huge chunk of material on a sweater.
Oh, does Darcy Michael have? Is he doing my cardigan bit?
Not a cardigan.
I'm kidding. No, he does. Yeah, he does have a sweater. I don't do. That's an old joke though. I don't do that. You're not up to date on my material.
Well, no, because when I go to see you now, you're just doing crowd work the whole time. You probably squeeze in 2 or 3 jokes.
Yeah, that was true of Thursday. Yeah,
Chatting up the ladies.
It seemed.
Yeah.
it seemed appropriate that at that show.
No, it is. But that is something you've concentrated on in the last, 2 years maybe?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily concentrated on it, but
Was it a conscious decision?
No. I think I started doing it because. Did you ever come to my show when I did that show at the little French Canadian restaurant?
I believe
Zizou?
I came once, yes.
Okay. You didn't do no coverage though, right?
No
press.
coverage.
No, okay. Yeah, I think
For the other 6 people that were there.
I just started. It got really busy right before they closed it down. Yeah, that was another insulting thing he said. Kevin, thank you for looking at me like that. Kevin just mouthed the words, "I'm sorry." I just started doing lots of crowd work when I was hosting all the time, and then.
That's a smart idea because the worst thing is for a host doing a weekly room, hosting every week, and then the same crowd comes.
Yeah.
And they hear the same material week after week.
And that's what happened. It was, as you know, and most people, the room is now, I think it's like condominiums or whatever, so no one, but it was a super small room. And for some reason, the same people would come back. There was a group of people that were taking like environmental studies. They would always come back. Yeah, environmentalists. That's kind of my demographic. And so I couldn't do the same. I couldn't do the same killer jokes every week. So.
But your crowd work is very good.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Guy.
Very good.
Yeah. Thanks.
And it's a lot of fun. Was it hard to get comfortable doing that? Or were you just naturally gifted?
No, I don't know. I think it was just from hosting that room, and I think it was just kind of out of desperation because also I'd only been doing comedy maybe 6 months when I started doing that room. So if I did my material, I had 6 months in, I probably only had an hour and a half of material.
Okay, but still that's. But that's
gold. Right?
Yeah, I probably only had an hour and a half of like stuff ready for TV at 6 months.
Still, back then though, I wasn't seeing your crowd work when you would wander away from Zizani's. And then there was a point where it seemed like you would step down off the stage and probably do the first 5 or 10 minutes just talking to the crowd.
Yeah, again, I don't know if it was... I do notice, though, if I start by talking to the crowd, then the show just seems to go better. Then if you... For me, anyway.
Has it ever not worked for you?
Have I ever had a bad set? No.
No, the crowd work.
No, there was one. No, there was a joke did not work once.
This was an extemporaneous...
No. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Dropping extemporaneous. It was extemporaneous. No, I mean sometimes. I think it's just like doing like a bit or whatever. Like sometimes a bit will work, sometimes it won't. Yeah, sometimes people are less inclined to like talk or whatever.
Yeah, but I would think that would work for you either way. Because if they don't talk, you will address that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can definitely talk about that.
But then for a long time when I was going to comedy. When you were just a wee child, the thing was you don't sit up front because the comic is going to get you.
Yeah.
And then it seems to go away from that. And you're pretty safe. The comic will ask you a question to go into his material.
Yeah.
But now you're not safe at a Phil Hanley show.
Yeah, but I'm never, and I'll say that to people. I'm never like I'm not like mean to anyone.
No.
The only time I would ever, and I'm not mean. But sometimes people, I think also because I talk slow. Like other comics have said, like, "Wow, I've never seen someone heckled as much as you." I don't know if they're exaggerating, but I do get people heckle me because I talk slow and there's a big. Gap, like I'll do a joke and then there'll be like whatever, like tons of laughing and applauses and stuff, and then after that, there is I do talk slow on stage. It's extemporaneously.
You say you don't heckle the crowd; they heckle you. But there was a guy at the show on Thursday wearing a t-shirt vest, no sleeves.
Yeah.
Lots of tattoos.
Yeah.
And you called his tattoo a squirrel tattoo. I thought the guy was going to come up and...
get his ass kicked.
Exactly.
No, what happened was he was a little stern. We were watching... What's going on?
No.
Oh, you were...
There's a slight different... I think it's a misinterpretation.
Oh, you think Guy got it wrong again?
I think so.
Okay, do you want to tell...
No, you were there, I think.
Okay. Maybe Guy was Googling at the show like he was Googling during the first half of the
Somebody
interview.
else called it a squirrel.
Yeah, that's what happened. What happened was, first off, he was the guy in the crowd, and it turns out he was a friend of one of the comedians, but he was looking very stern and kind of like mucho macho in the audience. Like everyone else, he was kind of like looking like kind of grumpy.
Sure.
So the comics were kind of looking at him going, wow, like, that guy doesn't look very happy. And then someone else, Graham Clark asked him what his tattoo was, and he said a scroll, right? And when you were in school, I'm sure that's what you guys wrote on, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Guys joked. And he did tell me I looked ugly in that centerfold. And then Graham thought he said squirrel, and the guy got super choked. He's like, "It's a squirrel," and then something was on it like die, like something.
Better to die on my knees and or die on my
Die on my feet and live on my knees,
yeah.
or something like that.
yeah.
So it turns out it was the furthest thing from a squirrel tattoo. Plus he was choked that someone would imply that he had like a fuzzy little cute squirrel tattoo. So no, I just commented on that. I just said that I had a squirrel tattoo to see, and then
You said you have one?
I forget exactly. It was so funny.
And the retelling of it, too.
Yeah.
We could go on and on
Sure,
about
I can
that
retell that again.
exchange.
People are going to want to hear about it. No, I don't know. You actually brought it up, actually. But no, I just mentioned I had a squirrel tattoo, and the audience knew what I was talking about.
Right.
And they were, oh God, that.
But the point I was getting at was,
what is the point?
if you talk to somebody and they clearly don't want to be talked to, do you sense that, pick it up, and then just ignore them and move on to someone else? Or do you go, there's their weak spot?
No, I think sometimes you can tell. Like, that guy was just funny because, I mean, he was so grumpy. He didn't even need to say anything. You could just comment on his presence, and it seemed to. He felt like he needed to be acknowledged. It was quite a small place, and he did. He had the guns out.
You like that room? The new room?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
How are the rooms in New York? Are they any more special than they are here?
No, I would say some of the shows, like the independent rooms that are just like in a bar or whatever, that would be the equivalent to like, say, like a one-nighter type thing in Vancouver. Mm-hmm. Some of them are really good and really well attended, and people will, really good comics will come down. And then some rooms, like I did a room last time I was in New York, when 3 audience members were there. Which feels weird. Where you're like, I've picked up, I've got on a plane, I've said goodbye to my family, kissed my nephew goodbye, and now I'm performing in front of 3 people that are friends of the So
but it's New York City, baby.
Yeah, but again, like some of the shows, are really good. But I mean, it's just like starting a room anywhere else, I guess.
Yeah. Are you going to start a room in New York?
No, I don't think so.
Have you played? Jen Grant has a room there.
I did.
And Christine Von Hagen in Queens?
I played her room a bunch of times. I guess they don't have a room there anymore, but they did. And I played there a lot.
Well, that's great that there's that connection, that Canadian connection, where it might be hard. I mean, because I guess comics from all over congregate in New York, and they all want stage time.
Totally.
And you go there, and they're going, well, who are you? Why should we put you on?
And also...
Until you show them that Georgia Strait article.
Exactly. Show them, that hideous photograph. And did you really... Because it was funny, because after that... I won't get into it. But no, because after that, you said, that was the ugliest picture you've ever seen. Because... Guy has a collection of photos of me, and I thought you were just kidding, but 5 years later, that was 5 years ago.
Well, I just in my extensive research
about me,
it was not 5 years ago.
I think it was 5 years ago,
2006, I believe.
Can we get do you got a calculator on your iPhone? Guy didn't realize he had an iPhone; he thought it was just an iPod. That's true.
Touch.
Oh, it's an iTouch. Oh, okay.
I am honoring you tonight.
Are you,
Phil Hanley?
Okay.
By not shaving.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, because you're like, is your idol Don Johnson? What is this? You always have a 5 o'clock shadow.
That's not true.
Miami Vice.
Yeah, no, I think I'm quite fertile, and I have.
So as soon as you shave, you have a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So, I didn't know we were going to get into my grooming. I do. Sometimes I don't shave. Sometimes I shave. I think yeah.
Is it real though? It looks phony.
Mm-hmm. No,
it's so perfectly
charcoal.
It's Vaseline, and I break a tea bag up.
Cool.
So what they used to do to hobo costumes on Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Vaseline and a tea bag.
That's what. Guys perplexed. I believe that's how they do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what that guy meant when he.
Yeah, there's something to blog about.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
First thing.
Well, you blog tomorrow, Monday. It gets big blog day, isn't it?
That's when my blog comes out.
Do you have a blog, Kevin?
No.
Kevin started my blog. I was never going to blog, and he started it.
The people wanted a blog.
Yeah.
They were clamoring. Kevin was clamoring.
Yeah.
And so then I thought, well, I don't want this show to have a blog that gets posted once every year.
Yeah, or viewed once a year.
Well, I have that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 30. Is that 30 times a day?
30 a day, yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Can you imagine?
I think that I know how I start my day.
Yeah, by bookmarking the blog and saying, I'm going to look at that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are talking with Phil Hanley right here on What's So Funny, CFRO 102.7 FM, and on podcast. Maybe you're listening to it on podcast. We're going to play a clip from a comedian.
You gonna play?
No. You should have a CD.
You should have told me to bring a CD.
Do you have one?
No, I don't. I don't have one. I would have recorded one though.
We're going to play
afternoon.
a clip of Jackie Kashian. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but we heard her on the Mark Maron podcast. Mm-hmm. WTF?
Yeah, it's a great podcast.
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is the only one I listen to every single episode.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. I do listen to every episode.
Yeah. And what are some of your other favorites?
Podcast? Whoa, geez, I am on the spot. I really like Graham Clark and Dave Shimka's
Yeah,
podcast.
I love it too.
And do you listen to that?
I've listened to it.
Yeah, it's
sure,
good.
Yeah.
And
I was on it, you know.
Were you really?
I was on episode 50-something.
Oh, okay. Okay, I must have skipped.
What episode were you on?
Over that one. I don't know what number it was.
It was probably after 50.
I do so many.
They went in order.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, it would be. I think was it number 2? No, I do. I do a lot of podcasts. I lose a number of each episode.
Right.
But
yeah, no, there are a lot of great comedy podcasts out
I also like. Oh yeah, there are. Yeah, there are a lot of great podcasts.
So anyway, we heard Jackie Kashian, Kashian, on the Mark Maron podcast. She was very funny, and so I went to hear some of her stand-up. Okay. And we're going to listen to it now. Jackie Kashian talking about romance, something Phil Hanley knows a lot about.
Big time.
I just got a new boyfriend. Every 17 years, I like to go for a little monogamy. I had to get a boyfriend because I got sick of having sex with strangers. Oh, I love the silence. Because I'm the only one that's ever had sex with a stranger, because tequila was just invented. Okay, that's... Sure. Here's the thing. Here's the reason I had to stop having sex with strangers. I hate that awkward moment when you're having sex with a stranger and you think to yourself, God, is this where he kills me? Awkward. Very, very awkward. Also, very hard to have an orgasm when you're poised for flight. Very tense. And I know you look at me and you think, I bet she's a wildcat in a sack. Not so much. You know what I am in the sack? A lot like I am on stage. Hard-working and earnest. That's right. Guys are always like, that'll do. Makes up for a lot, honey. And, but my boyfriend, I met my boyfriend online. Oh, some honest people. Yeah. The rest of you, we didn't meet in some golden shower chat room, jackasses. And if you don't know what that is, thank your Lord. Here's the thing. Online dating, it's great, because I'm actually quite good with computers. I am not good with men. Actual men, I'm not particularly good with them. No, me hitting on a guy is me standing next to him trying to use my powers of telekinesis to get him to ask me out. Generally, he thinks I'm having an aneurysm. But computers, I'm really good with computers. I was in Mississippi recently, and my laptop died, so I had to borrow computers. And somewhere in Mississippi, somebody has a decent computer with like a processor and a DSL. No one I met. Everybody I met had like a gerbil run computer that had like Windows 78. It was like hee-haw, where you'd actually walk up to the window and lift it up and go, do you have a typewriter I could borrow? Or a calculator? See, I'm good with computers, and online dating, it's a flippin' drop-down menu option. How much easier can it be? I am a woman looking for a man to date. Ta-da! Hooray! And then you tap, you talk to him for a week or so, and then you go to a Starbucks, you sit across from a tiny table, and then one of you goes, no. Then you go back and you do it again. You do it again. You do it again until finally I met a nice guy. Guess what he does? He invents video games for a living. I was like, dude, how did you get that job? See how romantic I am, dude? And I can't get a straight answer from him. He said, well, it's perfectly obvious how I got the job inventing video games. I fought my way through several levels. And then I killed the big lizard boss. But I recommend you get yourself a guy who plays video games, who reads comic books, who collects action figures. Get that guy. Go out with that guy. Do you know why? That guy is home. That guy has a curio shelf and he's got to organize his action figures. They put out just like regular men. And me, I love video games, so it's great now. There's no more lies. I don't have to live the lie. I can just call him and go, honey, I'm going to be late. I am trapped as a bunny in the dark world. I cannot get my soldier form back, and I will be home as soon as I find the moon pearl. It's fine. It's awesome. And I'll tell you, we bought a house together. We're shacking up, doing the devil's work. By the way, don't make that joke at your brother who's an evangelist. He gets all sad at you. But I'm a comic, and he's, he makes video games for a living, so we had to buy like a crack house next to a power plant that makes your kids bald. And though we have decided that if our kids are bald, we're going to send them right back to the power plant to get a real superpower, because we are not raising Lex Luthor. That's right. And, yeah. LA's fine. Everybody, it's funny because we have we have no weather in Los Angeles until it's terrible, until it's horrifying weather in Los Angeles, until there's like mudslides or the place is burning or whatever. And the thing is from home, people will call me and they're like, are you okay? Did the brush fires affect you? Were you in the way of the mudslide? Not knowing that to live in Los Angeles, anywhere near like a hill or a tree, you have to have a giant bag of money. If there is ever like a serious like strip mall fire, I'm screwed. If they ever find out that like putting a tanning salon next to a yogurt place is like combustible, I'm fucked. But until then, I'm just fine. It's all going to work out for me.
That was Jackie Kashian.
You nailed that. I think the third time you nailed that.
So, what do you think, Phil?
I liked Poised for Flight. That was funny.
She was funny.
Yeah.
You don't laugh much.
What's that?
People say I don't laugh much.
Oh, I say that. Not when I'm on. But I don't laugh much?
Well,
I think I laughed.
Sat stone-faced during that.
Well, it was kind of strange because we were all sitting in this little studio.
Listening.
Yeah.
Don't you have comedy parties where you come over?
Leg. You kept grabbing my leg.
You invite your friends.
Gotta talk over that joke.
Sorry. Stepped on that one.
Yeah, big time.
Hey, we're talking with Phil Hanley. He's not only a stand-up comedian, he is a writer, a professional writer who not only wrote Air Buddies, but he supplied additional comedy material for Snow Buddies and Space Buddies. No, that is really something. It is.
Thanks,
something you should be proud of.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Okay.
Are you doing many scripts?
I do them.
Or you nailed it with
time. My work is done. I do stuff from time to time.
Now, what is this that you actually worked with Don Knotts on his last project? I can't remember if we talked about this the last time, but was that in Air Buddies?
I think we did. I think that was in Air Buddies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
because you got to meet him.
Yeah, got to meet him.
And you grew up watching him? Probably, let me guess, on Three's Company.
I saw him on Three's Company. My dad was always a huge Andy Griffith fan, so I saw him on Andy Griffith, like all the...
Was that airing when you were a kid?
Yeah. No, all the rewatch. That's like...
yeah.
And I remember him when I was a kid. He did like movies with Tim Conway and stuff.
Did you hear about the... this was in the news recently. The woman who played Don Knotts' girlfriend in Mayberry... No, it wasn't Mayberry. It was the Andy Griffith Show. She moved back to the town... in North Carolina, South Carolina, where it was set. And so there's a statue of Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
She moved back there to get away from the crime in L.A. She's an old lady now.
Yeah.
And she was robbed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? That's terrible.
That's a great story.
That's Kevin, I'm with you on that. Wow.
I'm dumbfounded.
Yeah, big time.
It's ironic, isn't it? Moving away from the crime of L.A., go to a tiny little town, and she was robbed.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, funny.
Yeah. Hardy har guy. Yeah, no, I guess that would be ironic. I still can't believe you laughed. What else you got on the sheet?
Well, you got a sheet, too. Why don't you shoot something at me?
No, I didn't.
Buy your banana.
No, I do have a banana. No, I don't have a sheet.
You know what? I was going to bring a banana tonight, too.
Were you ready?
Wouldn't that have been funny?
That would have been funnier than your mugging tale. The senior citizen that got...
I don't know. Let's go back and recount that exchange with the tattooed guy one more time.
Let's bring up pictures of me and you can say cruel things about them.
Hey, I read that you started... now this is what your website says. You have a very nice looking website.
Oh, thank you.
Not much on it, but it looks nice.
That was backhanded. Yeah.
Well, like the video is to come.
Yeah.
The gallery is 2 pictures.
Yeah.
There is a biography, but in the biography it says that you started performing in between bands.
Yes, I did, yeah.
Like Mort Saul. It didn't say like Mort Saul, but like a lot of comics did that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've never seen... Kevin, you go to a lot of music shows. Have you ever seen a comic at a rock show?
They used to do them. It used to be a big thing, actually.
Yeah, but
back in the
saw?
70s.
No, that you saw.
Yeah, back in the 70s, I saw the shows back in the 70s.
I opened for Foghat.
Yeah,
not very often. No.
Yeah, what kind of bands were you?
No, I wouldn't open for bands. I would more like go, say like at an open mic.
Right.
Like where there's just like dudes playing guitar and like girls like, busting out some Joan Baez.
Where anyone can go up and do anything.
Exactly.
It's not just comedy.
Yeah, totally.
I see. So your website's a little misleading.
No. Actually, I would be the only comic. Almost like 90% of the time. There wouldn't be any other comics. It would just be like people would get up and do like 3 songs. And then you could just get like, you would just have 15 minutes.
Did you feel awkward not having a talent when you went up there?
Can you imagine, Kevin? Can you imagine? And the worst part is, Guy is cracking up. No one else. Everyone just switched the channel.
Yeah,
they're like,
beautiful.
This guy is mean. You lost 50% of the listeners on that mugging story about the old lady, and then everyone else there.
Don Knotts' girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell it again, please. It was kind of strange. Yeah, I mean, it was when I first started, so there wasn't an abundance of...
Was it because you wanted extra stage time, or you didn't yet know where to go?
I was lost, and I stumbled into an open mic. It was because I didn't... Yeah, you could only do, when I first started or whatever, especially in Vancouver at the time, there wasn't... as many shows. Certainly, there wasn't as many shows that like catered to people just starting out. So I just wanted stage time.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you were received well. It must have been a nice change for people with their ultra serious folk music.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but like a lot of the people that go there, you're performing and they're tuning their guitars.
Right, getting ready for that.
They'd request jokes in like a C minor or whatever they were tuning their guitars.
Oh, gee, Kevin. A little editorial comment.
I just bomb over
I
the
was with you all
soundboard.
this time, but no.
Was that a laugh or a groan? What was that, Kevin?
That's a laugh.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was a wholehearted laugh. Guy laughed so hard. What did you say? Oh, what was it like to not have talent?
Yeah. Go up without a talent.
Yeah, that's what
I
he
was
said.
laughing at your reaction.
Oh, what was my reaction? Oh, I pulled up my sleeves. Revealed my squirrel tattoo. Callback.
Hey, thank you. You also, your website says that this is... Brace yourself, Kevin. The 2008 Just for Laughs Festival brought Phil Hanley international acclaim.
Technically, yeah.
Well, okay. I do feel. Is he always this confrontational, Kevin? It seems like
Something about you and your sweaters. I think it just something. There's some primordial thing down in his brain that's just coming out.
Primordial. That's what I was going to say.
Somebody I'm not afraid of.
Primordial. Maybe you're very afraid. No. I think I have to admit I did not. I had someone write. Remember when I requested a little sponge thing for the... I said, where's my sponge thing? And you said it's not like you licked the microphone.
And you just did.
I just touched a microphone and I might have bed bugs on my lip. Oh yeah. Well, I was written up in
Georgia Strait?
A long time ago, yeah. And then I was written up. There was a little thing about it in the newspaper in the States and in Canada, so...
Oh, that's right. In the little newspaper, the Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah.
It's quite a big one.
That was nice. But just so you know, in comedians, sometimes they try to make their bio look a little better.
I do know that.
Do you?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
But also,
I don't know why you brought that up.
it is neat coming from Canada. If you get any sort of mention in the United States, all of a sudden it's international because it's more than one country.
Yeah. There
you go.
Why you knew the answer to that question?
I thought maybe there was something else that I was missing.
Okay.
Like you're huge in Sweden or something.
Yeah. No.
But I do know
Thanks for bringing that up.
That from that festival, you had a scene on The Tonight Show. If you blinked it, you missed. I wrote in the blog.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Are you serious?
I sure.
Can you imagine? What? It's animosity.
I don't know. It's very unusual. Usually he kisses ass in the end.
Yes. And of
even
all
when they
people,
suck.
Of all people that you want to kiss up to, someone's not invited to my parents' place for dinner. There was a little thing on the Tonight Show.
Yeah, a little thing. But I did say that you were the only one to get an applause break.
Oh, did you?
It was a very good line. I forget what it was now. Mm-hmm. Can you do it for us?
No, I cannot. No, it was a joke. Well, then now I'm gonna. Was it a good line?
It was. I forget what it was, but I remember going, Phil nailed it.
Oh, you know what? It'll be on my website as of tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So,
do they give you that permission to put up on your website, or you just record it and then put it up yourself?
I think you can put it up.
Sure.
I think so. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up. Yeah. I just did a joke and it was received well. Am I supposed to do the joke now?
Yeah, do it, because it's a one-liner. Or is it a two-liner?
Well, I don't know. We'll count the lines.
Is it still in your act?
If I do a longer set, yeah, totally. I wouldn't do that I wouldn't do that joke if I was just working stuff out in Vancouver. But as you pointed out, all I do is crowd work anyway. So
hit it.
It's the joke is.
This better be good.
Yeah, it's seriously
that build up.
Yeah, really. The joke is if you're a guy with a squirrel tattoo. No, the joke is when you meet the right person. They say when you meet the right person, you know immediately. How come when you meet the wrong person, it takes a year and a half?
No, that was good.
Yeah, that was. You thought it was good because you did. Guy did that little thing.
No.
Oh, you thought that joke was good.
I did.
Okay,
I did
cool.
think that was very good.
Cool. Do you think it was necessary for you to put the part about if you blinked you'd miss me? Was that crucial to the?
I think it was crucial because I didn't want to give the wrong impression that Jay Leno said. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Phil Hanley, and you came out and you did 4 minutes.
Oh right.
You did not.
No. Okay.
You did one joke.
Yeah.
But it was great exposure. Did anything come from that?
No, sir.
No.
But
it must have been fun.
Oh, what? Yeah, it was. My folks were excited.
Now, they must have filmed. Now, this was filmed at the Just for Laughs Festival, I think at the Delta Hotel or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Did they just come up to random comics?
No, they have and they do it every year.
Oh, do they?
I think they do it every year. Yeah, I know they've done it. I've seen it a couple times. They just set up a camera and they'll just be in the lobby where the after show party type thing is, or there's a bar or whatever.
Yeah.
And and they set up a camera and comics just they just get people to pass the mic and do a joke.
And not everybody gets on.
No, I guess they see people. They're kind of there for a few nights, so they get
Now, can anything come? Can you go to the bookers of the Tonight Show and say, "Hey, remember me? The applause break guy?
Yeah, I know.
Put me on."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could.
Yeah.
I don't. That's,
Is this a goal of yours?
Particularly good at doing stuff like that.
Where you have people writing your bios. They could be working on trying to get you on Letterman.
Yeah.
On Leno.
Jeffrey, you wrote my bio.
Did he?
Yeah, and he did a great job. Yeah, I didn't know. Yes.
Why did Jeffrey you write your bio?
Because I wasn't comfortable. I don't think I wouldn't have. For example, if I was writing my bio, I wouldn't put like international or whatever.
Right.
Right. You know.
And he was an English teacher.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he did a really good job.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought you had people doing this, not just other
No,
comics.
that person.
Just one person, not a team.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. But Jeffrey's, he's a great writer.
Right. Well, maybe you should get Jeffrey to get you on the Tonight Show. Or,
Yeah, I'd like him to get me on Letterman.
yeah, Letterman. That would be the best.
Yeah, could you put a word in there?
I'll
Skype?
do my best.
Okay.
Yeah, Skype.
Yeah.
I'll call Eddie. Let's call him right now. He listens to the show, you know.
Oh, does Eddie listen to the show?
Sure.
Is he one of the 30 people that read your blog?
Probably.
He could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about that.
How lengthy is your blog?
It varies.
Okay.
Yeah, it varies.
Great talking to you.
Nice talking to you, too. You don't have, on your, what's that other, MySpace?
Yep.
The MySpace. We talked about you have an iPod and you didn't bring it. I thought we would be able to make fun of each other's music.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, but you
No.
don't have that.
Yeah,
so I'll
again,
just-
I'm not mean to people, so I
I'll
wouldn't have
scratch
made fun
that
of your
up.
music.
Oh, yes, you would have.
I would not have.
Do you want to turn on my music selection?
No, I
right
know.
now?
I think you strike me as someone that would have good taste in music. A lot of like ragtime and stuff, right? Bring you back to your youth.
You know what? Yesterday I did listen to The Entertainer
Oh, did you?
by Scott Joplin.
Does that banana? How does that go?
I'm not going to sing it for
Come
you.
on, don't just do the banana.
No.
All right. No, how does? I think I know The Entertainer. I'm thinking of Chopsticks. Are you
Lisa
going to play
Loeb.
it?
No, I'm not. Whoops.
Did you just say Lisa Loeb?
Lisa Loeb.
Yeah, okay. You were right when you said I was going to make fun of you.
There you go.
You big. What Lisa Loeb? What's that song? Gets all your angst out.
This one is called Lisa Listen.
Oh, that sounds good. No, but what was her hit song? Where something she's
I don't know hits, Bill.
she's
I'm too old for hits.
Oh, all right. Kevin, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
She
I
had
know
that-
the song you're
She had that
talking about.
hit. Can you picture a guy getting out his frustrations?
Yeah.
To that tune?
And it was from some movie, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a rom-com.
Do you play basketball?
You kidding me?
Well, you're wearing the Air Jordans
Yeah.
with your cardigan.
Yeah.
Oh, you do
Yeah.
play?
No, I don't know.
You don't play.
No, I'm not. I'm not as athletic as I look. You do though.
Sure I do.
Let's talk
yeah.
about that. Let's talk about your hook shot.
Well, I thought maybe we could little mano a mano.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. That sounds.
Throwdown.
Yeah.
We should have a hoop in the studio.
What's mano on mano? I'm probably going to get mono from this touching my lip against this microphone.
Grown, Kevin.
No, he's laughing. He's
I
enjoying
know.
it. He's got great taste in humor. I've been destroying by the soundboard for the whole show. All 3 hours. We've been on for about 3 hours. And,
Feels like it.
and Guy has been nothing but negative and insulting. Would you not say, Kevin?
I would
But
agree
I'm-
with you completely.
Okay.
He's way out of line.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to get all mano and
Phil Hanley,
Yeah.
you're one of my favorite guests.
Really? Is that? Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of you to say.
Don't bang the table,
Oh,
please.
yeah, I know. I've been doing that a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right. What
So Groucho Marx, eh?
yeah,
You're one of your favorites.
yeah. The Marx Brothers. I love the Marx Brothers.
Marx Brothers is interesting because, again, on MySpace,
Yeah.
you said Groucho Marx, one of your influences, and yet your hero, Harpo Marx.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What was it about Harpo?
I just find him so hilarious. He's very fun. Oh, am I supposed to expand? I love. And have you read his? He has a book.
I have it, and I've never read it. Harpo
Oh,
Speaks.
Harpo Speaks. Yeah. And for me to read a whole book, because I don't know if you know this, I'm not a very good reader, so I'm dyslexic. So it's it's so good. Yeah, why haven't you not read it?
I got so many books I got to read.
Oh, do you?
I'm not a very fast reader.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people read a book in a day.
Yeah, Kev over there.
Kevin doesn't read. He
I'm reading
skims books.
2 books right now.
Kevin, if you rapped, would you go under the name KeVlon? Thank you, Kevin. Bombed again, guy.
I didn't. Kevlon?
Kevlon vest. Bulletproof vest. Bulletproof
That's
vest.
not Kevlon.
Yeah.
Kevlar.
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 Oh,
But it was
See?
funny just the way you said it.
yeah, it
Phil.
was. It's all delivery.
Yeah, totally.
What did you say in the car, guy?
A comedian is not somebody
Yeah.
who says funny things. A comedian is someone who says things funny.
An Exhibit A.
Phil Hanley.
Yeah.
Kevlar.
The
Kevlar.
Kevlon, and then
Kevlon.
he says, "Guy didn't get it."
Yeah. Okay, you didn't get it.
I didn't,
You
because
didn't
what's
get it.
Kevlon? What's a Kevlon vest?
Exactly. See, Guy's more ranty. That's Guy's little rant there.
That's my new thing.
What's Kevlon? What is it? Kevlar.
Kevlar.
Kevlar, okay. See, that could be an example of dyslexia right there.
Or stupidity.
Can you imagine? I come all the way here. I risk my life, risk bringing bed bugs.
Is that your
On my
catchphrase now?
knitwear.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, have I said that a couple times?
A few.
Wow. Yeah,
You should bring that into your act. No, really. Because I think comedians in town need catchphrases. We don't have any comedians in town with a catchphrase. You start one.
okay. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of towns that have comedians with catchphrases anymore.
No.
Bring it back, man.
What,
Old
I
school.
can't even
That's what's stopping you from getting on David Letterman.
Is that right?
You need a catchphrase.
Okay. Catchphrase. All right.
Can you imagine?
You know
you
what?
imagine?
I bet you there's never been a catchphrase. Well, I could be wrong, but I wouldn't imagine has ever been a catchphrase on David Letterman.
That's a good point.
He doesn't strike me as a man that would appreciate a quality catchphrase.
Yeah. Who are the famous? Well, there's Larry the Cable Guy.
Yep.
Get her done.
Is that what he said?
Get her done. Yeah.
Yep. What about Dave Coulier?
What's his?
In the show, did he do it in real life? He did that. Cut it out. Go on. Get out of here. In Full House, he would go, cut it out. Go. It's a shame this isn't on video to watch me do the act. Cut it out. Go on. Get out of here.
I never saw
He's
Full
doing
House.
hand gestures.
Oh, you never saw Full House?
No, I was a little too old for that.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know who.
Kevin, can you think
Rodney
of any?
Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Rodney Dangerfield definitely would have done
One
that.
of your influences.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. You say Groucho Marx, Rodney Dangerfield, and Mike Watt.
Oh yeah, Mike. Well, okay. Really? Yeah. No, I love Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, he's great.
I tell you, I get no respect.
I feel bad. I shouldn't have criticized catchphrases.
There you
because,
go.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. He was fantastic. But I think he was. He was so much more obviously than a catchphrase. Right?
Yes,
He was
of course.
amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's Mike Watt?
Mike Watt is a musician. He's a bass player.
For?
He was a bass player for the Minutemen, and then he was in a band called Firehose, and now he just tours by himself.
And you really like his music.
I do really like his music, but I think when I filled out my MySpace page, which was 5 years ago or something like that, and I haven't really touched it since, I was listening to a ton of Mike Watt. And also he tours like constantly and tours a lot. And at the time I was just starting to go on the road. So
Did you go out to many shows in New York?
music
Yeah,
shows.
music or any, because there's so much to see.
Yeah. There's tons. I try to go. Yeah, I try to go. It's
With your lawyer friend?
Yeah, with my lawyer friend. Yeah, we've actually only met. Next time I come on, I can touch base. She's from Spain.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And she's a lawyer here.
Yeah. Well, we were in
No wonder-
Vancouver, and she's in New York.
Yes, I mean
Yeah.
here in the New World.
Okay, all right. Sorry. That me saying that to you is something you'd say to me.
Yes.
I was being aggressive. She's a lawyer in New York City.
Can you imagine Phil coming in here and disrespecting the host?
I can't believe I said that twice. If I said that more than that,
Yes.
let's go back.
Probably every single
Could be a
time.
drinking game.
Yes, that is. I'll put that in the blog to be the drinking game. Every time Phil
Yeah.
says, "Can you imagine?"
Yeah.
You'll be drunk.
Yeah, totally.
Halfway through the
'Cause
show.
do you think how many out of the 30 people that follow your blog would be frat boys? Do you think?
Well, this is different. I mean, the podcast gets thousands of listeners. Phil,
Does it
The
really?
blog is only
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And I remember once, didn't last time I was on, you said people listen to it from different places in the world and stuff, right?
I would imagine.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Oh, you don't
I
fo-
do know that the blog gets people from all over, and by all over, I mean the Lower Mainland.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Hey, look at it! It's time to go.
Are you serious?
It is. It has been. This 3 hours has flown by.
I was tempted to say, can you imagine again?
Can you imagine? Phil, you're going back to New York when?
June 1st.
June 1st.
Yeah,
and gone for How long?
I may come back for a weekend in July.
Oh, well.
No, but mostly I'm going to be in New York for the next year for sure.
Yeah. And we'll be doing the festival here in the fall?
Yeah, I would like to. We'll have to see.
Well, I hope to see you again.
Yeah, for sure.
Come back on.
Yeah, I would like to come back on.
Anytime.
Are you-
Because you
really?
know I love having you.
Yeah, well, you get a lot of your angst out when
Yes.
I'm on. Reminds me of
Builds up for years
my
and then
favorite
ends.
Lisa Loeb song.
Thanks, Phil.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll be back here next Sunday night, 11 till midnight. Tune in again, won't you?